Hey everyone, this is Chris with Elemento Play, and I'm here today to show off a brand new board game that I just got in the mail. This is called Deja Vu, Fragments of Memory. It is by Asteria Games, a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, 45 to 90 minutes, yada yada yada. So, what drew me to this game is the stunning visual design of it. This was a Kickstarter game, and like I said, it just arrived, so I just got it in the mail. It is a game about a girl traveling through the cosmos or dimensions or something like that, and it all kind of centers around her. Let's crack into this, and I'll show it off a little bit. So this one I do have a good idea of how it plays. For those of you who have played a game of Mancala, uh, this is very similar, or it has that Mancala-esque style to it, where you are moving little items around a board into different little bins in order to collect different things. So it's kind of a set collection Mancala style game. So there's a bunch of Kickstarter exclusives in here. So we're gonna start in that little section. All right. So here we have. Let's move some of this out of the way. Oh my, so much stuff. This is a playmat that they made exclusively, I think exclusively for the Kickstarter. Actually, I think the whole game is Kickstarter exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. But some things were higher tier than others. I don't remember exactly. I backed this forever ago, and it's one of those things that just kind of eventually shows up in the mail. You can see the nice little Deja Vu Fragments of Memory logo down in the corner there. This is a nice neoprene playmat. It's got a rubber back on it. I'll leave that in the package though. I don't need that right now. We've got an item bag, so you can throw things in there, jumble them up, and grab what you're supposed to. We have a background story. So there's actually a little book that comes along with this and tells the story of this traveler. She's called the Nameless Girl, or a Nameless Girl. And it tells the story of her traveling through this beautiful landscape as she goes through her journey. So that's actually really cool. They put a lot of effort into this, and I know that this was actually something that almost held up production because they really wanted to make sure that this was right. So this mattered to the developers, and I think that that's kind of special because you know that they cared and weren't just putting this out for for fun. The rulebook, V2.2. So there were multiple releases of this. They were all online. So they've gone through lots of iterations to make sure that it's right, make sure that it's understandable. So this game, if I remember right, came out of Hong Kong. So there were definitely some struggles with translations. There is an expansion, Cosmic Companion. So there must have been different tiers to this because I'm pretty sure this wasn't required as part of the purchase. So expansion 1, Cosmic Companions, and then there's a solo game and a co-op game. So there's lots of options on how you want to play, which is very cool. It leaves for a lot of hours of gameplay in this one. Now, let's get into the actual box. So on top here we have the Cosmic Companions expansion. These things are cute. These almost sold me on the game alone. I just needed that little dragon. I think it's adorable, so that's fun. And they are two-sided, so they've got larger versions of them on the back. Next we have some of our tiles. So these are the tiles that you travel across. You lay these out. And they are also two-sided. They're really pretty. They put a lot of effort into making sure these all looked good. So this is a special tile for storing certain things. But this one here these are all part of the gameplay. So you'll lay these out kind of randomly around the board, and then you'll put your little game pieces on it and move the girl across it. I'll leave that out, and I'll kind of give you an idea of that in a minute. Next here we have some nameless girls and some additional scoring pieces. Again, everything's two-sided. They did a really wonderful job with this. It's really pretty. When it comes to these cards, I don't know as much how they work. I know a little bit about them. I know there's a way to collect sets of these to make them do different things, and then you can match them up depending on what's needed. I think I want to say on the top here somewhere. I don't know if it's on these exact cards. It doesn't look like it is. But all right, we've got some more movement tiles. We have some, I think they're called cosmic flowers, or these ones, and then these are all point markers. So you can get quite a lot of points in this game depending on how you play it. Let's see. We've got little wooden chits. These are really pretty. I like what they've done with these. A couple of the colors are a little similar, which I don't like. Something that is kind of funny is I know that in some videos I've seen online, the purple is really, really hard to make out among the backgrounds here. I'm not sure. Yeah, you might be able to tell if I were to pull them out here. I can show you the girl as well. So this is your traveling your little traveling girl. There are a couple of them in here, and they call her the nameless girl. And then you've got these chits here, which you might have a few of on a single space. I was talking about how you move them in kind of a Mancala style, so let's drop a few on each of these, and I'll give you kind of an idea of what I mean. So what you would basically do here is you would have to find tiles that were connecting. If I were to pull all these out, I would have them actually touching each other. But for the sake of this, let's just say they are for the most part. So I would take a handful here, and I would take everything that's there, and because there's 4 pieces there, I can move 4 spaces. And I move those 4 spaces by dropping these as I go. So I might want to go 1. Let's see. Is that that's actually a terrible move? See, so I'm already messing up. I don't think there's really a good move here, so I'm just gonna go. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've landed on this space, and I would collect things on there as appropriate. I believe you collect all the pieces of the last color that you drop on there. So in this case, I would just take the 1 yellow, which is why it was a terrible move. But you can collect these different pieces in order to complete these mission cards here. So this is the pile of the mission cards. Let me get this open, and I'll show some of them off. And then I also showed you those little, where are the other ones? So these little markers down here, these are also on these tiles as you move around, and you can collect them as well through certain actions. This has a tear spot, so let me get this open. There it is. All right, so tear. All right. Wow, lots of cards here. All right, these are, I think they're like an ivory core. They're a pretty good quality, although they feel a little thin, a little papery. But they're like nicely textured and everything, so they're good. I'll definitely be sleeving all of these. It's a weird size. I don't know if I have the right size for those. So as I was rambling, you collect these little chits, and you place them on your tiles here, and they need to match up. The goal is to match them up with the color. For every one that matches the color, when you complete this tile, you get an extra point. I don't know how this tile in particular works, but I know that for this one, actually, let's use this one for an example because it's a little easier. It would require 2 green teardrops, but you can actually fulfill it with any color. So I don't have any green teardrops on the field right now, so I could take I might end up with a pink and a yellow, and I could fulfill it with that, and I would get 3 points on this card. I'm gonna just throw these on the floor because that's where I want them, right? So you would get 3 points for fulfilling that card if you got a pink and a yellow. But if you got 2 greens, then you'd get 5 points because you get 1 for each extra, or 1 green would give you 4 points. when you complete it. So these are like your little missions, and then there are goals for completing missions, and these make up or completing multiples in the same series, and these make up this beautiful landscape as you continue to lay them out. You can see that the fifth one here also, continues on. So they really put a lot of effort into the art behind this game, and I'm really pumped to try it out and see what it all looks like because it's got a lot going on. So you can see that there's the greens and the yellows with the sandworm, and the blues, floating, looks like a floating castle city, and you've got some reds. Wow, look at these, beautiful purple. Oh, I love that. That's super cool, super cool. Someone had a lot of fun making this game. White, and then there's more green. Wow. These look like they're just duplicates of what I've already gone through. Yep, they definitely are. So there's two sets of every one. I don't know exactly how that works. The card backs are, let's see, looks like different for. No, there's okay. So there's different kinds of cards. So these must be these ones with the multiples on them must be different from the ones with the singles. So they do function differently. That makes sense. And then there's also these. For some reason, the white cards are special. I don't know what that's about. Oh well, no, there are white chits. I don't know. So so anyway, yeah, this game's visually stunning. They have done a fantastic job with it. It's one of the first Kickstarters I actually ever backed, just because I saw it and I'm like, I have to have that game. And of course, now I'm addicted because why wouldn't I be? Once you back a game, you just start backing all of them. I do want to show that they put a lot of effort into making sure that this had a nice insert, which is something that does matter to me. It's I don't like throwing away the inserts. I want my boxes to work the way they are, and it's disappointing sometimes when you get home with a game and find out that the insert doesn't make any sense. You can't fit everything back in the box because it relied on everything being in these punch out boards, and or sometimes you run into the situation where sleeved cards don't fit back in the box. Dominion. Sorry, I've had a bit of a cold. But yeah, so this game is super cool. I've been very excited about it, and I'm glad that it's finally in. I'm glad I get to show it off to you, and you should definitely keep an eye out for it if you can get your hands on it. Unfortunately, like I said, I believe it was a Kickstarter only game. They said they weren't producing any more of it, and I have not yet taken the plunge to buy extra copies of any games because I don't know if anyone will buy them. I never have luck with that. So maybe at some point though, maybe I'll buy a few extra copies of something and put them online for everyone to pick up on. So there you have it. Deja Vu, Fragments of Memory, stunning game by Asteria Games. Keep an eye out for them on Kickstarter. They definitely have some other games that are up right now that also look very good. But until then, I will talk to you all next time. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I know I haven't put up content in a while, but I'm going to try and get some more stuff back up. I've got some things that are ready to go. Just gotta upload them. So keep an eye out, and thank you all for watching.